Good morning and welcome to Godly Play. Happy Easter! Today is the day that we remember that Jesus died, but that God made him alive again, that the light of the world can never go away. We light the Christ candle to remind us that the light of Jesus is with us always. Let's sing today. Let's get out our little lights to remember that the light of Jesus is bright and shining on Easter morning. Are you ready? This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. I won't let anyone it out, I'm gonna let it shine. I won't let anyone it out, I'm gonna let it shine. I won't let anyone it out, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Because this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. I know all of you have been letting your lights shine. I've seen stories of ways that you're sharing love with your neighbors and sharing love with your parents and friends, and I'm so thankful that God's love is alive in you. Look, today is the Sunday of Easter. We've come all the way through the Sundays of Lent. We've been quiet and listening to God, and now we rejoice because Jesus is risen today. Christ is alive today and always. Let's get ready to hear the Easter story by singing our Be Still song. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. When we hear these words, we know it's time to hear one of God's stories. So let's get our bodies and our hearts ready to hear the story of God today. Today is Easter, the day we celebrate the mystery that Jesus died and that God made him alive again. This is a tomb. A tomb is a special place for the dead. When Jesus died, his friends took his body from the cross and they placed it in the tomb. They rolled a huge stone in front to cover it. Mary Magdalene loved Jesus very much. So early Sunday morning, Mary and her friends went to the tomb. But when they got there, the tomb was open and Jesus was gone. "Where is he?" they cried. The angel said, Do not be afraid. Be joyful. Jesus is alive. Go tell the disciples that Jesus is risen from the dead." Mary's friends went right away, but Mary did not leave. She stood there crying. She missed her friend so much. Then someone said, "Who are you looking for, Mary?" When he called her by name, she knew the sound of his voice. It was Jesus. Jesus was alive. Mary Magdalene was so happy that she couldn't help but go and tell Jesus' friends, "I have seen the Lord. Jesus is risen. The Lord is risen indeed." I wonder what kind of work you'll do today, or maybe this week, to show how you feel about this story. I know that God is ready to create new life in your world, and I'm going to be so excited when I get to see you and give you hugs again and hear all the things that God has been teaching you. I'm praying for you and your families this week, and I hope that you are healthy and well. Happy Easter, and may the peace of Christ be with you always. Let's change our light. Now the light of Christ that has been in this one time and this one place can be in every time and every place, anywhere in the world, anywhere in your home, anywhere in your heart. Go with God this week, and I'll see you next Sunday.